Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
He won't be happy with that one. Van Bommel. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Belletti. Van Dijk. And it's Xabi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dani Olmo does well not to be outdone there. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Luis Suarez touches it back. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. This is a promising build-up. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good ball, good take. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Villa. Diaz. Gerrard. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Hakimi. Van Bommel. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it.
He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nepal can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Van Bommel. And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Zico. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Kadiolu. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Cannavaro. And here's Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Van Bommel. And he's worked it through. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Van Bommel can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Batistuta. Ball played for Zico. And here's Batistuta. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Zico. And it's Messi. Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is.
today's
The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, well played, well played. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. McAllister. Busquets. And it's McAllister. McAllister. And here's Aubameyang. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that'll be a goal kick.
Sporting definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. Costa Curta. Now it's Aguero. Just about within shooting range. And it's Bellingham. Belletti. Batistuta. Nice looking ball. Batistuta gets flagged offside. He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and place it forward. Looking to play him in. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aubameyang shot a goal! And what to be quick to recover this. Belletti. Van Bommel. To Batistuta. Belletti tries to play it through. Batistuta providing an outlet on that. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Number 20, Gabriel.
So off we go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
No foul, says the referee. And it's McAllister. Now there's a... Bellingham! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. Cross into the box. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Busquets. Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zico. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And this is having a shot! Aguero! Just superb! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is your opener. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Busquets. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has put paid to that.
Sporting really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Neymar. And here's Suarez. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
No, it's come to nothing. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about
today's
reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Belletti. A probing pass. Space for him to turn and look. He's in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zico cuts out the pass. Aguero. Rooney. And here's Batistuta. And he's got the beating of his man. Foot in.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Neatly clipped into space. That's an excellent interception. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. But he's left disappointed.
Rijkaard certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Belletti. Pressing high and with purpose. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Xavi Alonso. And it's Aguero. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Raul. Messi. Oh, that's superb. Now this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work.
He's having a pop! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Van Bommel. Now it's Mbappe. Diouf.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
It's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Van Dijk. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Roberto Carlos. That's a throw. And it's Zico. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bale. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That's it, 45 minutes up.
Please be reminded, everyone.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please visit the online ticket
Any
office
strong
for
opinions
more
on the
details.
first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
Wayne Rooney.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Number 11.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Belletti has a look and plays it forward.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Priol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That's tidy. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Thuram. Steaming on goalwards. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Bale. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack, and it's Aguero. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there.
Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, great leap! And he's stuck it away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! Against the crossbar! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Substitution for AC Milan, number 22, Sergio Aguero.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
20, Gabriel Batistuta. Number 18, Zico.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Number 21, Luis Suarez.
Roberto
Number 23,
Baggio.
Javier Saviola.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Wesley Sneijder.
Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Gets his head on it! And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them
There will
to
be
try
5
again.
minutes at a time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne delivers with whip.
Substitution for AC Milan, number 17.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives.
Coming on to replace him is number 24.
That has been knocked clear. Luis Suarez, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And there